Hey guys, reading time. I've missed you all. How is everyone? Finally, I still have no power, but today it's actually it's cooler in like it's not hot anymore. Up here, like this is like right next to my terrace, so the heat, like the sun is like all over here. So it's very hard to do readings here. But I'm so glad that I'm able to do a reading right now. I'm feeling very uplifted, which means I feel like this collective, maybe you're feeling a little bit uplifted as well. I'm feeling there's a lot of positivity and, a lot of realizations and closing in cycles is what I'm hearing. The biggest message I was hearing for this collective was knowing your worth and living in your truth, which is absolutely beautiful. So I feel like this is going to be kind of like a special message from the universe for you guys. I'm hearing the universe is like, yeah, she finally learned the lesson, or they finally learned the lesson. But yeah, alrighty. So just to make sure that this is your reading, I want to see what's going on around in your energy, what's currently going on with you guys, and then we'll break it down however the universe wants us to break it down. But let's see. What is this collective currently going through? All right. Pretty positive cards up. Very positive energy. Okay. Oh my God, I cannot explain to you how much I miss this. Seriously, not being able to do this for you guys. One more. Alrighty. So the first one we have is Heart with a Key, but this is about welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart. I do feel like this this is about welcoming love, but I do feel like this is more of, you guys are living in that energy of love. But literally with this palm tree right next to it, it's living in the love of you're the love of your life is what I'm hearing, and I feel like this collective, you've removed or you're about to remove a big layer on heart trauma, and again, there's a reason why I said knowing your worth and living in your truth. It's like, I feel like this collective, it's been a long time since let's get some details. A long time since your activation. Let's see, when was this collective's first activation? I'm hearing 5, 6 years. Oh, maybe 4, but we'll see. All right, this collective's first activation into the frequency. Literally 5, and also 5, the number of transformation. I feel like you guys are going through a massive transformation, not only mentally, but also energetically, Even with this lightning, there's an epiphany that has come over this collective. There's a sudden change that you feel, even, you're focusing on your own stability, your own growth, your own permanence, your own the endurance that you put towards yourself and your healing journey. It's like it's finally coming out of that upheaval and seeing that transformation. Everything happened for a reason. We do have a little bit of energy that I feel it's not yours, but I do feel like I'm hearing mirrored energy, but I do feel like whatever you're doing is ricocheting onto your divine, in the sense of they're starting to see it as you are seeing it. I don't know if I feel like maybe they're starting to see their worth as well. That's the whole point of this journey. It's not to come into that physical union, but for each person to come into their own internal union, and that's beautiful. But with this camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning. This is about learning from the past, but also wanting to make new memories. I feel like this collective, you've learned from the past, but I also feel like maybe whoever's tied to you is starting to go through that perception change. It's starting to go through that, they're taking accountability for their actions. They're coming into that awareness that, everything doesn't happen to them. It's because of their decisions why things happen, And we have I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, wanting to date. I want to see this person just to make sure. This is camera. What is this camera? Certain caution. Something. This is about finding out more information, and not overworking yourself. I feel like maybe whoever this person is, whoever is in your heart, they could be an earth sign, but also how long it's taking to ground this also as well. And clearly, I feel like you've moved on. If anything, you've moved on from the face of it, but just surrendering to the divine timing. But more so, it's moving on from what doesn't serve you. This energy does not align with me at this moment. Whenever it's supposed to align, it'll come back to me. And if it's, and I'm just not wanting to control the situation is what I'm feeling. Where for this collective, I feel maybe even more so now with what the whole message was, knowing your worth. If you know your worth, you don't need to control anything. You know what I mean? But I do feel like maybe this collective, you're getting certain, I wouldn't say triggers, but certain alerts emotionally of, this is not ready yet. Or you're listening to your body more. You're listening to your body more. But also they could be an earth sign. You could be an earth sign. I heard Taurus. Whoa. Something, that those are way too many. But this is, no, something that has been, not the right time yet. But, confirming what I said before, but yes, luck is on your side. Confirmation what I said before. I feel like you're listening to your body and your emotions. You're listening to your intuition on whoever this earth sign is, as if this is being ignited in me, there's clearly something that I'm not supposed to cross here. So again, it's not the right time. But you understand that whenever this emotion is removed, whenever this caution is no longer ignited with this certain situation, it means that it's because, it's supposed to be aligned. You know what I mean? You're listening to your body more. Someone you felt used by, or there could have been certain problems with addictions with this connection, or even bad finances, usually... Well, not usually, some couples are very 0 to 100, and sometimes, and even with connections that, there's an age gap, and maybe the divine feminine is the one who is the big breadwinner. And depending on what the traumas are, depending what, the patterns are having to do with certain relationships, if you were an overgiver or if your expression of love was actually gifting people stuff and stuff like that, it's kind of like what I'm feeling. So don't make that fit. Maybe you're going over, or maybe you have that caution because, again, you don't want to feel used by this person. The biggest thing is what I'm feeling with this, you're not wanting to feel used. And also what I'm hearing, this gambling card is not only about, bad finances or, addictions. I see it also as taking that risk, gambling, taking the risk, taking kind of like a little bit into that, step into that fool's journey. But clearly whatever it was that had to do with this risk taking or, this feeling used, that there is caution in it, that you're listening to your body and your intuition with it. And that whenever you feel ignited, it's not the right time. So then you choose to not want to control it. You choose to just release it. And I feel like that's what's bringing in that movement, that flow. A couple more from this person, but you're removing that expectation is what I'm feeling. You could have fallen pregnant with this person and spy. You do have them in your energy. It's kind of like what I was feeling, but I'm not seeing it as an ick energy. I'm seeing it more as maybe they're learning from you. So you could actually could be my little witchy poos or even my little oracles that, you have your own platforms and you do your own readings. Once we get into our mission, that's when, we see that magic happen because we're in the flow of what we're actually supposed to do. So then, that's when everything starts to unfold beautifully. Okay, last one, this person. And then we'll finish this and then we'll see how this reading takes us. What the challenge is, all the work, the inner healing that you've gone through. You've made the decision to work on your inner healing is what I'm feeling with this. And also, I am going to say, I feel like this person, again, there's a reason why I went to that perception learning from the past. And I said mirroring energy. They could be really, focusing on learning from the past. Seeing the challenges, but not as challenges, but as lessons. I feel like they're trying to not change the outcome, but not want to start this cycle all over again the same way. I feel like they're needing to change. They're needing this change. So, but again, there's a reason why I said it. I said it in the start. They're understanding that the things aren't done to them, but their actions are what actually, move everything around. But let's confirm what you're currently going through, and then we'll see what's happening. Literally, you're ascending. Stop it. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. I'm seeing that as inner union. If anything, this collective, you're no longer focused on that external union. You're very much focused and really, I feel ignited with your divine masculine through your inner union, really going with whatever has to do with your path. All right, heart with a key. Engagement. This is about partnership, commitment, eternity. This is about a completion as well. But, it's welcoming love. It's being in that energy of love. Also, it could be that maybe you are aligning into, because you are in this openness, a certain commitment is about to arrive. You could intuitively feel that maybe, and it makes sense with that caution as well. Even though it was that person, the person on your mind, I feel like maybe you guys also go through that, If this is still igniting this kind of emotion in me, it means that it's not ready yet. So what am I going to do? I'm going to focus on my own commitment. I'm going to focus on my own oneness. I'm going to focus on my own completion. You could be seeing 10-10 a lot. Palm tree. Coffee cup. This is about meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, a certain friendship, maybe this collective, you're going over, certain friendships or even certain connections that you have, really, I feel like this collective, you're trying to focus on the stability in your connections, the kind of connections that there is a reciprocity with the energies. It's not always like, again, there's a reason why I said before, maybe this collective, you were someone who your love language was gifting things to people instead of maybe physical touch or just the simple expression, because it was the best way for you to express the love towards others. I feel like now you're trying to focus on a more stable way to show that love, but also in focusing on the people who take the time to show you that same love in return. You know what I mean? It's not that this collective, you guys are like, it's what's it called? This person could be very, I wouldn't say confused, but it's like clear communication could be on the way. But I feel like maybe this person is not wanting to be strategic. That's the word. I feel like not this collective, you're not wanting to be strategic, but I feel like it's more, really, again, knowing your value and living in your truth. You are you're important, that your feelings matter, and that you've worked very hard for your mental sanity. So you're not going to let anybody who is going to affect that mental sanity into your life. And you're putting in the work with the people who are, contributing to that mental sanity, who are that rock that you have, that soul family that you have. I do, however, feel like maybe this coffee cup energy could be this person, even more so with this under this palm tree, where I feel like this collective, you guys are focused on your own stability. I feel like they are going through, again, with that learning from the past, perception, learning from the past with this camera energy. I feel like they're wanting to do things differently. But let's get one more for coffee cup. Literally, I do feel like this person maybe is going over they're going over the nitty gritty of everything in the relationship and they're coming into that awareness. And it makes sense with this lightning for them as well. Lightning. Hand of cards, how they didn't take that risk. And again, that purple deck with that caution and that gambling. I feel like this person is wanting to take this risk, but there's certain things that they're going over. But you guys, for example, like if I go into your energy, this lightning, this epiphany, this upheaval, this transformation that you're having is, coming out of that feeling that you were an option, feeling like you were always being shown just part of that hand of cards, not the whole hand of cards. Like there was strategy around you, or even, like no one never took a chance is what I'm feeling. But your sudden transformation is, I feel like this, finally you seeing your truth. Again, knowing your worth and living in your truth. Which for this person, they're going through that epiphany moment of, why didn't I take this risk in the first place? So they're going over everything. Literally, camera and unconditional love, self-love, oneness. This is about affection and attraction as well, but this is about more that unconditional love. It's and wanting to learn from the past. So from learning from the past, coming into this unconditional love towards yourself, this collective, them wanting to learn from the past and reminiscing and reminiscing. Actually, I'm feeling, because I don't feel like this person is having those memories, like those painful memories. I feel like they're going over the beautiful memories, even though they are going through the awareness of their actions and what they have done in the connection for it to come into this moment of separation. I feel like, kind of hearing they felt like they were one when they were with you, and that's what's making them, reevaluate their actions and, their whole life. But again, I feel like they're wanting to learn from the past. They're changing that perception. All right, let's confirm I like you. And then I want to get tarot to see your past connect. Hammer. So someone likes you, romance is building. This is the 50-50 energy. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, wanting to work it out. But also I feel like maybe this is, I'm hearing third time is a charm. It kind of reminds me of one of my collective where that was like one of the main messages. Third time's a charm. And also in that collective, this person was also going over all of their actions and going over what they did for this relationship to end up how it ended up. They're taking accountability for their actions. But I will say, I'm seeing this hammer. I know I'm a person who likes to try to be as positive as possible, but I don't know if maybe it's because it has to do with my life as well. And I know I'm reading energy, and there's a reason why I say everything in all my readings, but I feel like this hammer is really, it's focusing on that rebuilding, what I'm hearing. I'm not seeing that as the sabotage. If anything, I feel like maybe they're going over the sabotage that they've had within themselves with this connection as well. Whatever repetitive pattern that they were having as well, maybe they're coming into a closing of a cycle as well. But also I feel like it's them wanting to work it out. They're wanting to work on whatever it is that the universe is wanting them to align with, or is trying to align them with. You know what I mean? Which is very nice, because you guys, I feel like, have been doing that. You've been working on realigning yourself to the universal flow, and I feel like that's what's happening with this person as well. But clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, protection, power, the sword and the truth. Again, living in your truth. All right, so for some reason I want to get tarot, but I want to see past connection. How was your guys' past connection, like, together? And then I'll confirm with tarot. Let's collect this past connection with the person on their mind. So again, as I said, I feel it was very mirrored, and it's very mirrored right now. Okay, so there was a lot of guilt, I feel, that was ignited in both of you guys, but I feel pain from the damage I have caused. And that's really what they're going through as well. Again, there's a reason why, learning from the past. So clearly they have maybe a guilty conscience of, if they're going through guilt, there's still a little bit, it's not lack of awareness. It's really, guilt for me is when you're sitting in that emotion without being able to change it. With the awareness is, I know that I did this, I cannot change the past. Guilt is still thinking of the past. It's that reminiscing. But the running tendencies, and also how you guys are, not how you guys are running, but maybe they feel now that you guys are running, because you're no longer running towards them. You're no longer chasing them. You're now running towards your dreams instead of towards them. So maybe that's what they're going over as well, how their actions led to this separation. But this is past connection. I'm seeing this is, I don't want to run anymore. I feel like maybe they didn't want to run anymore, but it was, I feel like the emotion was too much for them. And it was for you guys too. In your own way, you were both running from each other by not showing your most authentic selves, and by just maybe, not letting the other person know about your triggers, or not being vulnerable, or certain aspects that had those running tendencies, avoidant. But unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. I feel like you both went through this. You both thought that, you know, you were being unappreciated because, again, you were both in your own wounds. You weren't just, you know, seeing it at face. You weren't seeing that you were both wounded people. You were just taking it very personal in your own way. There could have been a third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. And third party doesn't also only have to be about a person, love triangle. No, it can be job, friends, family even. Third parties are situations that are karmic energy that you're not learning from. And that is actually blocking you from your true path. You know what I mean? That's what third party is. All right. Past connection. Past connection. Just to get some detail of how this connection was. Past connection. All right, so literally. So we have Eight of Wands. So this is about the alignment of when you guys met, maybe. I'm seeing there, I'm not seeing communication, but maybe there was a lack of communication in the past, but how things took off very rapidly. Again, that gambling, what I said before, you know, very 0 to 100. I feel like maybe this collective, you thought it was a Eight of Wands, but it was actually the alignment into your path, into your Kundalini. It's a reason for that, but you guys know this. I feel like they are maybe still going over, you know, how this was. And I'm saying this for a reason, how this aligned. I'm seeing like it's like seeing someone say in their head how crazy it was, how this aligned, you know. I feel like they're going maybe over a little bit of universal magic, like how I feel like they're starting to understand where you guys have already understood it, you know. Everything happens for a reason. So there could be that part of that clarity and that sort of, and that truth and that lightning, that epiphany, how this started, how this aligned, and how still after 5 years this is still coming over me. This devil energy is still coming over me with certain things in this relationship even. So again, they could be I know that this is past energy, but they are going through past, you know, memories. They're going through everything. They're seeing everything with a fine-tooth comb. But I felt this collective, you thought there was a lot of progress. I thought that I feel like you guys were very in love, because also maybe in the beginning is what I'm feeling. It was very reciprocated, and it was very, you know, that kind of love of a lifetime energy. And it was like you guys were in that energy of finally the person I've been waiting for. Don't make it fit. But we do have the devil in reverse. This is about unhealthy patterns, you know, the physical or emotional abuse, negative karmic connections, the toxicity, the energetic implants, the codependency that maybe arrived for both of you. I feel like both of you have certain unhealthy patterns. Again, what I said before, you guys with the love language, you know, that money, that way of showing. And I'm not saying that it's bad, but, you know, I feel like maybe this collective, there was something having to do with finances that maybe put you in a pickle because you were giving too much with having to do with finances. But also the codependency that has like built up with both. But I do feel it was a very big catalyst for change for both of you. For this collective, more so because I feel like that's when you guys started being more connected to the universe and to the frequency. Start to focus on your healing journey, even though maybe in the beginning it was for that external union, and then until you finally understood it was for internal union, which I feel like now that's what they are going through. But maybe it could have been a time frame. It could have been a very short-lived romance, 3 or 4 weeks here. But maybe, you know, also when these triggers started to happen, when the shadow started to enlighten, when this, you know, when literally that angel like spirit came out of your person and the triggers started to enlighten, you know, or ignite, It could have been maybe that between 3 and 4 weeks, then things went downhill, started to decrease. But there was having to have patience, having to start focusing on yourself. There was a new perspective having to take place within your mind, reevaluating your plans. Alrighty, Eight of Wands. Disconnect. See, literally 10 of Cups in reverse. So where you guys thought it was progress, where both of you thought it was progress even, or where both of you were going over that alignment, it was still an imbalanced energy. It was still broken. It was still, it was an authentic relationship because you weren't showing your authentic selves. It wasn't that the love wasn't there. It was that you guys weren't able to express your emotion how you were, in a healthy way. Instead of, expressing it, you would maybe bottle it up and not say anything out of fear of what the other person might say or might do, or even the fear of that person leaving. I'm saying those for a reason, but a false sense of security, and there's a misalliance. So literally, where you guys, this collective and this person thought you guys were like, oh my God, we finally aligned. We aligned with our person. It was very misaligned. It was, I'm not saying it wasn't real. It was misaligned because you were both in wounded energy. You found each other. I'm kind of hearing that Rihanna song. We found love in a hopeless place. You could have literally listened to that song just now. But that's what I'm feeling. You guys both found love in a moment where you both needed to work on your self-love. But everything happens for a reason. This collective, you know that. This person is still going through that a little bit. They're coming into that acceptance. Devil. 10 of Swords. So literally your devil energy having to do with that anxiety over the mind over that communication, even though there's 8 of Wands. And even, you know what, you could have thought that maybe it was a very communicative relationship. You guys could have been very, you thought that it was very expressive, but I think if anything, it was anything but that. The thing is that you didn't know how to communicate in the past. So of course, in the past, you're going to think that however you're doing things is the right way or is the healthiest way because you weren't in awareness. That's what that devil was enlightening as well. The devil is kind of that. Okay, I feel the shadow. Even though, okay, so let me regroup my mind. The shadow for me is certain thought patterns or certain, blocks that we auto put onto ourselves. And, living through your shadow is not the best way or is the unhealthy way, but I like to see the positive in this as well, and also the everything happens for a reason and the learning aspect, the lesson out of it. The shadow also enlights and ignites the insecurities you have to work through. It's not it's not only just for me, my truth, my universal truth. It's not only trying to get you to just stay stagnant, that energy wanting to keep you stagnant into one place and not evolve ever. If you see it in the sense of this is something that is illuminating in me that I need to work on, you're seeing it with another perspective. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what happened with you guys. But this 10 of Swords, the dead end, the breakdown, the breakup, the divorce, the backstabbing, the ruin. Again, I do feel that there was something financially going on with you guys in this connection that left you very, 10 of Swords. But the rock bottom, the failure, again, another failed relationship, that's all enlightened so that we can work through it. The thing is we need to identify when it's wanting to keep us stagnant and when it's our mind, because actually the shadow is part of what we need to work on, and then our mind is the one who's wanting to hold the evidence of why this and this and this and this happened. But if we keep on focusing on why this and this and this and this happened in a way that we never learn from it, or in a way of in that sense of being in pain, and I'm not saying that being in pain is not good. I mean that it's one thing to let yourself feel, and there's another just for you to be always, you know, keeping yourself in that pain energy and not transforming it and seeing the lesson out of it. You know what I mean? Right, collective? I feel like you'll know. But this devil energy, going back to this, I'm deviating a lot. So clearly I feel like this person is having a lot of things to say. So we'll just go on. This devil energy, whatever this abuse was, whatever this karmic energy was, I feel like that's where you guys, you know, that's where you guys hit rock bottom. And then you had to go through that, and literally, and then within 3 to 4 weeks after that rock bottom, that's when you had to change that new perspective. Or when that new perspective could have been like, literally, I'm seeing my Archangel Michael blowing that horn, removing that obstacle that no longer serves you. Because 10 of Swords, that's a lot of mind ache. That's a lot of overthinking. It was your negative thought pattern that was also, you know, being illuminated and was keeping you stuck. But it was needed for you to be who you are today. Waning Moon. But 9 of Coins, so reevaluating your plans, the new perspective into this 9 of Coins, the rewards of your labor, you know, that abundance, the self-sufficiency, you working on yourself, that new perspective of, I need to change these things in order to, you know, be able to evolve, not stay stuck in the same layer, which is your freedom, your fulfillment, your maturation, your growth, taking it easy. Being on your own, maybe you've been alone for a long time, you know. I'm seeing usually my divines, you guys, because part of the journey is, you know, really being stuck in the beginning of it before you come into your self-worth and your knowing and just, you know, living in your truth and really being in the divine feminine energy of not wanting to chase, not even the universe will put this person's face as that goal for a while until you start seeing yourself, that the actual goal is for you to find yourself. They stop putting your face. You start seeing your face and your, you know, the goal being you, not the union with this person. You know what I mean? But it's so crazy how, you know, this is all aligned literally with that first deck that I put right here, like this one, you know, that guilty, the runner, and the unappreciated. The 8 of Wands, maybe the guilt over, you know, not seeing it at face value in the beginning. That's what you maybe went through, you know, how silly you were because you didn't see things how they were actually. The running tendencies of, you know, that avoidance, not speaking your truth, not letting people know about your vulnerability, but not only your vulnerability, but, you know, the triggers that you feel because you're afraid that they'll run away. That was what's being enlightened as well. So instead of speaking it out, you were in that 10 of Swords. Your mind was going crazy. And even this person has the same kind of thing. And I know that divine masculines are different than divine feminines. I'm not saying, you know, divine masculines are very 3D aspects. So, you know, where their avoidance is going from one little flower to another per se. You catch my drift? While, you know, feminines, we just maybe stay stuck a little bit, and I don't want to overgeneralize, but I feel like it is part of what happens in the journey. We are in that sadness that we want our person back, and that we're never gonna find anybody like that person, you know. So that image of that face is stuck to that goal until then we finally realize. But then the alignment, like going back to the reading, but literally this feeling unappreciated, that's where you reevaluate your plans. That's when you start seeing maybe your worth, or maybe that's where that catalyst of that needing that change comes over. Well, maybe in the past you did feel appreciated because you thought you were in progress, because you thought you had good communication, because there was movement. But yeah, let's break it down. Please, guys, do not make this fit. I give these details in, like, I give full details just because I know that there are people who do not know discernment, and I don't want anybody in a delulu state, so please don't make it fit. I am saying details like those, like the overthinking, like everything else, for a reason. Any detail that I give, it has to align. You should get light bulb moments of, oh yeah, this happened. Oh yeah, this happened. Alrighty. Before we get into this person, I want to see universally what is going on with you guys. I'm gonna get these. I never get these first, but I'm gonna get these, my shaman ones. I feel like this is a very magical collective. Okay, I want to see what is going on universally for you guys, and then we'll confirm with these. Oh my god, and it literally felt like right person, wrong time, and age gap. Clearly, there's a reason why I said age gap before. But I want to see with these what's going on, and then I want to see with the journey deck, because I'm feeling DNA upgrade, more activation, Kundalini. But we'll see how it goes. Alrighty. What is currently going on with this collective universally? Universally, what is going on with this collective? Whoa. Okay. Wow. Oh, all right. So the first one we have is 32. So the struggle was real. That's what I'm hearing. But letting go of the struggle. You've been letting go of the struggle that was maybe your mind. But also look at how it's the struggle of not going with the current, but actually going against the current. But now I feel like you're no longer going against the current. That literally, you could be a Pisces. For some reason I heard. But very hard life is what I'm hearing. Through the struggles, you finally let go of what no longer served you. And I'm seeing this as finding that balance between that yin and yang, the birds, the black and the white, through your masculine strength. Beautiful. But literally the integration. I didn't even notice that, but the integration of that feminine and masculine side through that Kundalini, through that awakening. Beautiful. Knowing your truth. This is universal. By knowing your truth. And also, might I add, it's so crazy how I said divine masculine energy right here with the sun, and this 33 for me, my universal truth, because I know that threes are expansion. But for some reason, it's like an amplified expansion 33. It's the expansion. It's that balance between that mind, body, and soul. And for me, it's divine feminine energy. That's my universal truth. I don't know what 33 could actually stand for. I haven't checked. But for me, 33 is, that expansion, and it's that amplified expansion into your divine feminine energy, really being connected mind, body, and soul. But also through your divine masculine strength with that integration, literally. With that integration. But that inner journey, you've gone through that inner journey by knowing your truth. 35. By following your truth. And we got stripping illusions. I'm putting that under that struggle. That's what you're struggling with. Stripping those illusions. That 10 of Swords. The illusions that your mind was creating. But you're finally stripping out of it. And I don't know if you guys know this. This is, for me, this looks like a lotus flower. But do you know what how lotus flowers grow or where they grow? They grow in very musky and very, turbulent waters. It's literally kind of like that enlightenment energy. It's that growing from the turbulence, growing from that, black goo or just that darkness, blooming from that darkness. And it's literally through that struggle, blooming through that struggle. And stripping the illusion of whatever it was that your mind was telling you to be true. And finally owning your truth. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I was feeling it. I was feeling that with this collective. Literally, the only message that I wrote down on my phone was knowing your worth and living in your truth. And that was I could feel that. Letting go. Slow but steady. It's been a slow journey, but it has been steady. And more if it's been 5 years. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm seeing that deck. You know which one. Integration. But you could really like that story, you know, the tortoise and the tortoise and the turtle in the hare. Tortoise? The turtle in the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. Integration. Oh, there we go. Discernment. Knowing your truth. Not letting that Ten of Swords take over your mind. Integrating your knowing and your emotion. It's literally mind, body, and soul. What did I say with that 33? Understanding what you're feeling. Paying attention to it. Very good. Going through a death period, rebirth, truth, a lot of birds, and I don't know why I see a crow with this. Maybe you love crows. I love crows. And a lot of rain, and here it's been raining a lot. So maybe wherever you are, it's been raining a lot, and it's kind of like giving me that energy of that cleaning away what no longer serves us. Maybe you like to, I'm hearing maybe you like to dance in the rain, or maybe you just like to stand out in the rain and let yourself get wet and whatever. Just let yourself be. So truth, creativity, and changes. I'm seeing that as this is, you know, pouring into your own cups. I'm seeing this as maybe whatever you're doing magic-wise, mission-wise. Living in your truth. Not caring what anybody else thinks. Doing whatever serves you and whatever is part of your path. No matter what the judgment is from anyone else. It's their issue. I'm saying that for a reason. And literally what I said before with that Ten of Swords, you know, not saying certain things or not doing certain things because of, you know, the fear of the other person leaving. No, you are living it. You don't care. If they leave, they leave. They're not aligning with you. This collective, you know. You changed that mind frame. You're living in your truth. Whatever's supposed to align with me, if this is part of my path, then whoever's supposed to align with me will accept it because it's part of my path. Inner journey. It's beautiful. Inner journey. Inner journey. Wow. Being fussy. Inner journey, please. Okay, so I am seeing there's something that is not being wanting to be illuminated with your inner journey. Maybe there's something that maybe you're not still in full force with your inner journey. For some reason, I'm just taking that as a sign with this. It's like you've seen me like shuffle, like have I shuffled 3 times? There's something about maybe an awareness that you are needing to have on yourself. We never stop growing. Just because we are, you know, a little bit more healed, it doesn't mean that we're fully healed, and we'll never stop healing. All right, let's get inner journey, please. Okay, let's try one more. Inner journey, universal. There we go. Omens. So the signs, seeing the signs as, and you know what? It's been a kind of like a theme with my, oh shit, hold on. Maybe that's why it was like a little bit, it didn't want to connect. My candle blew off. Hold on. All right, my candle blew off. Maybe that's why, you know. I don't even know when the candle blew off. But anyways, as I was saying, anything that has to do with signs, I feel like maybe because in the past every time you saw the signs, and it's part of the journey. Every time we see the signs in the beginning of the journey, we think it's because our person is finally going to come back, or it has to do with with your person. No. Signs are from your angels having to do with your own path. I feel like that's what you have been doing. You've been seeing the signs as your angels are being with you and they're guiding you. And, every time you see 111, you're no longer seeing it as, oh, a new beginning with my person. No, it's a new beginning with myself. I'm starting a new journey. I'm starting a new path. I'm starting a new part of this, walk through life, flowing in this way on my own, for me. That's what I'm seeing with those omens. A lot of threes. We have 31, 32, 33. We don't have 34, but we have 43. 35. We have 3, 6, 12. We have 9. And we have 29 and 27. This is very nice, guys. This is very nice. I want to see with the journey cards, and then we'll get whatever it is that all right, let's confirm universally what's going on with this collective, what is happening universally with this collective, and then beautiful. Wow. All right, so confirmation, psychic abilities. You guys do this. Do not make it fit. You guys do tarot, read oracle. You guys do some sort of light work with energy where you are and literally with that mission coming out. There's a lot being illuminated with your mission is what I'm feeling. A lot of time and space, maybe also I'm hearing with this because I feel like for me, time and space is when the universe, it's kind of like a little bit of that energy of that Archangel Michael, removing what no longer serves us in that moment because it's not aligned with us. I'm seeing that time and space as, it's everything that has been removed or misaligned because it wasn't in full alignment or in authentic alignment. It was like working in the background. I feel like with this time and space, there's been something working in the background while you were with your psychic abilities and working on your mission, where you were in your mission work, in your service work. I feel like there's been things brewing in the background is what I'm feeling. Ancient Egypt, you could really resonate with ancient Egypt, but also it's kind of like, finding your home in it. I do feel this, and it's love since the beginning of time, but, understanding love. It's not just romantic love. It's the love that you put into yourself. And Earth sign is clearly a big detail because it came out with that purple deck. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but also grounding energy. Also, things that have been taking a lot... Pentacles in tarot is years. Things that have taken a long time to ground, years. Earth in tarot is years. Pentacles. Swords is weeks. Water is months. And fire is days. Feel this is something that's kind of like that energy. It's not only that earth sign, it's also the embodiment of that energy that, in that 3D aspect. It's something that has been taking years. And maybe all of this is something that has been taking, clearly it has been something that's taken years. But I'm seeing that, that 9 of coins energy, that fruits of your labor. Dreams, psychic abilities and dreams. You could be having a lot of dreams right now. You could be having, I'm seeing prophetic dreams. Also very worldly dreams. Like I've been having, and more with what's happening astrologically right now, I've been having a lot of worldly matter dreams, very AI, kind of like Terminator-ish, very apocalyptic. I hate it when that happens because I'm like, oh my God, what is about to come here? But I know it's not, it's literally other timelines maybe, and maybe that's where that a little bit of that fear comes over me. But I am seeing someone who is having very vivid dreams. You could be dreaming of this person, but I'm also seeing this as you guys are dreaming with certain things having to do with world matter, which means you're very connected right now. Mission. Balancing out your yin and yang, but also being in that unconditional love. Activating through your mission. I feel like your mission, it's no longer having, you guys are no longer having the label on your mind. You're seeing this as, this was so that I can find myself, so I can find my yin and yang and balance it out. That's what I'm feeling with it. Literally what I'm seeing it. Because this is masculine and feminine energy. And it's literally what happened with that other deck, that shaman deck. Time and space. But under time and space, we have what's been working and brewing in the background. Literally. DNA upgrades, clearing and healing out karma, divine feminine energy. Through this time and space, it was needed so that you could go through that removal of the layer and, you know, come into this new energy. Clear out any karmic energy. And also with the psychic abilities and the dreams, you could be having, again, there's a reason why I say you could be having dreams with this person. You could be actually releasing certain karmic energy in different timelines, you know. This time and space was needed for you to come into this. To fully come into this. And then through your mission, balance this out. Balance that masculine and that feminine energy. So you know what? I'm going to put this DNA upgrade, clearing and healing out karma, and putting that divine feminine over it. Ancient Egypt. Rage. I need a clarification about that because what's this rage? The expectation, because I feel like it's, you know, your shadow, what's been enlightened. It was always, these were always things that were there. Also, I'm seeing it as maybe it was karmic energy. You went through that clearing and healing of that karmic energy and from past lives. Rage could have been one of them. But also through that, the expectation that you had that this love of a lifetime would finally come in, removing that rage, removing that expectation. Spying. This could be this person spying, but more for spying. 5D. Yeah, this could be this person spying. But I feel this collective with having to do with that rage and having to do with that expectation. That's what you guys have been removing. And also with this ancient Egypt, the love since the beginning of time, I feel like maybe this person is going through removal of rage and expectation, and with that spying as well, you know, they're really in your energy right now. I feel like they're clearing out and healing out karma as well. But it's again, it's that time and space that because you needed that too. You needed to find yourself again. That love since the beginning of time is the love that you have for yourself, not the external. Earth sign. Inner child healing. I do feel like maybe this collective, you are an earth sign. And I'm seeing this as, you know, really grounding, you know, the healing for those wounds that have to do with your inner child. But also I am hearing that maybe this collective, you are an earth sign. And how long also it has taken for you to finally heal this out. But because it's been a long journey, I feel like you're finally coming into healing this out. I want one more for that. I feel like there's a resolution with that. Literally, So through that inspiration, no longer with that, before it was the abandonment that was enlightened in you, and that had to do activating your inner child wounds. But there was a certain inspiration that came over you through your divine masculine energy. Even though this could be that maybe they're an earth sign, I'm seeing this more again just because of this. This is balancing your yin and yang. This is balancing your feminine and masculine energy. Through your wounds, you found inspiration in yourself, and you put in the action that you had to put in for yourself. Finally, seeing that inspiration in yourself by seeing that you are in divine masculine and divine feminine energy. You're finally in that balanced energy. And the stillness of a divine feminine and the attracting with that magnetism and that flow, by living in that flow, not expecting, you know, whatever it is what's going to happen in the future, you know, being in your strength with your boundaries, being in that full force of action with your dreams and what is supposed to align with you. And knowing that everything comes when it's supposed to come. You find inspiration in yourself is what I'm hearing. Again, this is universally. And it's tying into that, literally what I said before. It's finding that, finally, that inner union, that balance. Seeing what this journey is really about. Everything happens for a reason. Very nice. Very nice, guys. This is beautiful energy. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Okay. I don't know if I want to get this person, actually. I don't know. I feel like I just want to tap into you guys. Maybe I'll just tap in a little bit. I'll just tap in a little bit. All right. I want to see this divine masculine, what they're going through, what they're going over. What's currently going on with them. We're going to get these for that. We're going to get these and what is currently going on with them. And then I want to see with these. No, hold on. Let me see with these first. I want to see with these how they're currently viewing the situation, how they're currently viewing this collective. How are the person on this collective's mind currently viewing the situation, this connection, and this collective? Oh, there it is. So the only three that went up, I just spit everywhere, sorry. Reunion, time, and sabotage. Clearly, you are in their mind 24/7 right now. I feel like they're going over wanting to have this reunion. They're going over the time that has passed, 5 years. They're going over their action. They're going over the sabotage, confirmation to that first deck, the first deck. They're going over everything. Self-love. This is good. This is good. I like it. This is good. But regret. Again, they're going over everything with a fine-tooth comb. But reunion. We will always come back to each other. I feel like they're having faith with this. Again, you guys are in that energy of whenever it's supposed to be, it'll be. So maybe that's also domino affecting into them. I do feel like they're going over that time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. How they messed up the good things in their life sometimes. And again, they're going through those actions. They're going through that confirmation to what I said before. Things don't happen to me. I let them happen. Or because of my actions, they happen. You know what I mean? But they're going through self-love. I am still trying to heal. They're focusing on their healing, which is good. They're no longer avoiding it, is what I'm seeing. But there's still a little bit of regret. I wish this never happened. Or I'm seeing that as, I wish I would have done it differently, is what I'm feeling. Reunion. And reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. So they clearly want this with you. They're really focused on that reunion, but they're focused, and this is good because it's literally that equal give and take. Very good. I like that under reunion, which means they are, again, awareness of their actions. How could I do it differently? That perspective shift. Time. The mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. Why didn't I take action before? Sorry, that was it's called a dengue here. And those, you can get very sick. But yeah, they're going, why didn't I act sooner? Because they're coming into that awareness of everything happens for a reason. You guys already went through it. Sabotage. Oh, soul tie. Even if they knew that you guys were destined to be together, but I always feel connected to you. That's where they're going over that. Why did I sabotage this if this connection is so real? Self-love. They're overwhelmed with the stress. They could be going through a dark night of the soul. I want to see, actually. Hold on. I want to see. Universally, what is this divine going through? Universally, what is this divine going through? Wow. They're transforming. They're removing another layer in the 3D. Going through reunion. They're seeing the signs and synchronicities and that they love you. They're trying to focus on their own duality, their own yin and yang. I don't chase, I attract. And I put that over that reunion. So I feel like, again, put that over that reunion. So again, it's really wanting to, it's because you guys are in that I don't chase, I attract energy. In that not wanting to control, but letting everything flow. It's that domino effect again. Okay, let's get a couple more. But the red thread. I see you as that red thread. They're seeing the signs that are leading to union. And they're seeing the cycles. Confirmation for that. That's really good. It's very good. And that they love you. But I feel for some reason this person, even though with that I love you, it's like not, you know, they're seeing that love isn't enough. It's through dedication and action that, you know, you can make something work. Literally, that time and that mistakes, not putting the action in the time that they had to. But again, even if you guys are inseparable, everything happens for a reason. Regret. Oh. Confirmation with that reminiscing, that camera energy. It's them. I miss our inside jokes. You guys could have been goofballs together, and maybe that's what something. Maybe they're starting to really miss that innocence that you guys had for some reason. Even though these are two like older people, but I'm seeing that kind of older people who have, you know, that childlike spirit. Doesn't matter the age. Okay, last one, and then we'll get the oracle, the twin one. But daydreaming, where you guys are dreaming. I'm always longing for you. But, and again, third party confirmation. So there could actually be a third party, physical third party that, you know, they're maybe needing to remove. And maybe they're going through that as well. All right, let's get this person. Universe, how is this person feeling towards you? Person feeling towards this collective genuine feelings. Oh, I love this. That's the only one up. Because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. Sign. That domino effect. Sorry. How is this person feeling? One more. Whoa. Okay. So, growth, number 5. It's so funny how 5 years. The first one, 5s could be very important for you right now. You could be seeing a lot of 555s or 55s. You know, that's massive transformation. I'm looking for a way out of the situation so I can be free. That third party is what I'm feeling, which is good. Number 9, because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. Number 1, our hearts are connected. Take a moment to close your eyes and feel the connection. I feel like they're really holding on to that connection in the 5D. Patterns, number 4. So my inner child was wounded when my parents couldn't respond to me in the way I needed them to. I am reacting from that wound. Again, confirmation, you guys are going through that inner child healing as well, universally. So again, literally what I said, mirrored energy. And another growth card. So we have, I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. They're trying to move out of what no longer serves them. They're trying to move out of that comfort, literally feeling like maybe this person is about to go into that full journey. So I'm looking for a way out of the situation so I can be free. The universe brought us together for a reason. I'm discovering what these reasons are. Confirmation, because you guys are already in that energy of everything happens for a reason. So they are starting to come into that energy starting to understand the lessons in life and seeing that it's not things that are done to them, but their actions that actually lead to the whatever happens and unfolds in their life. Very nice. Because of you, I'm starting to see what is important in life. Messages of trust, number 8, and also balance. For me, number 8 is very balanced, karmic, clearing and healing out that karma. I know my heart will be together one day, and that helps me trust. Let's keep working on us. That's good. And timing and time is big for this collective and this person also. Timing and intentions. Please don't give up on me. I'm trying to change, but it takes time. Slow and steady wins the race. Wow, a lot of cards are coming in twos. So over our hearts are connected. We have clear the illusion of the 3D world. Don't take everything at face value. There's a lot more going on spiritually and energetically than you can see. You guys, that time and space, what's going on in the background sign. And having to do with patterns as well. What I said before, you guys are marrying, I feel. Even though it didn't come out, I do feel like you guys are marrying in different aspects of your life and different kind of lessons. But the pattern, I want to let my guard down with you, but fear makes me lash out in self-defense. Patterns. Romantic messages. So under the inner child, I daydream about, and another confirmation of that dreaming. We got that with there. About you. Sometimes it's sexual. Other times I visualize our future together. And another 8. Timing and intentions. I'm trying to understand how my thoughts create my reality. I know I need to stay positive. Are you? Okay, I feel like I don't really want to get into timing with this collective and what's going on with the connection. Like, I feel like I'm seeing, whatever I'm showing about how this person feels towards you, or even, what they're wanting to say and such. I feel it's more for you guys to see the lesson and see maybe what is also mirroring in your world, in your reality, and what it is you're needing to focus on. But I don't, for some reason I feel like this collective, you're not wanting to, I feel like you guys want it to be a surprise. If anything, you guys are not wanting to know what is coming. I feel you guys, if anything, if you're watching this reading, you're watching it because you want to know how the universe is seeing you. There's a reason why I'm saying that. But let's I don't want to get true intentions. I do want to get shadow. Hold on. I want to get their shadow because I feel like that's going to be something that's going to be helpful for you guys. Okay, so person on this collective's mind, shadow, and then we'll get into, what's coming next for you guys, and then we'll get dice and such. Okay, so that's all we're going to get. So the first one is mental contest. Strength isn't from winning. Struggles define strength. You guys, your struggles. You've gone through that struggles. You've gone through that 10 of Swords. You've removed that 10 of Swords. You come into your 9 of Cups. There's a reason. Control, power, and repressed. I feel like maybe they're going through, and it makes sense with that regret, and it makes sense also with that, what was it, guilt? They're going through over certain control issues, certain repressed emotions because of what their mental anxiety has done, their own. But beautiful, they're going through emotional release. Letting go creates space for new beginnings. That's what they're currently going through. This is about catharsis and purification. There's a reason why I said I feel like they're going through a dark night of the soul. They're removing a layer because you've been removing it. But arrogance, removing certain, this is ego, but not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. They're seeing their actions, what has led to the life that they have. But humility, awareness, and growth, confirmation. Control issues, big thing for this collective's person, control issues, which means that you would have had control issues as well in the past. There's a reason why that patience came out before as well, that decrease, that waning moon, that 3 to 4 weeks that came out for you guys. That perspective is you guys having to work through your patience, having to work through your control issues, having to literally let yourself flow with life instead of planning ahead every time, or, I'm saying that for a reason. But fear of losing power or false security leads to vulnerability. Release, trust, and empowerment. And also what I said before, that communication that you guys wouldn't have because that fear of abandonment or that fear of someone running away from you. That's what they're going over as well. And positive change, for the last one to be positive change. And I literally, they were all upright, but I grabbed them and just started putting them as I felt, But literally, the last one being positive change, this is beautiful. This is transform pain into strength and empower yourself, ascend, evolution, and free. I feel like they're going through a very big layer right now. They're making peace. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery, profound, genuine risk. And that risk, confirmation. But that risk, taking that risk in themselves, not in the relationship only, but the risk in themselves, how you guys took that risk in yourselves with your mission work or with whatever it is that you're doing having to do with your service or your mission or whatever it is that you're aligned to. That's beautiful. Again, that domino effect. So whatever this collective is, and having hope. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness, what you guys have been going through. Nourishing your shadow. Grace, kindness, and self-care. I want to get some of these for them. Universal. They're evolving into their own complexity. That's nice. But 3, expansion. Expansion, mind, body, and soul. Oh, small steps, big accomplishments. Literally what you guys had. 8, that karmic balance. And they just have to trust. They just have to focus on trusting. And 32. They have to surrender to receive. And it's something that you guys had to go through as well. You guys had to trust. You've had to surrender to receive. You guys, they're going through the same thing that you've been going through. But everyone has their own time. That's the thing. And even more so, if this person is younger than you, you know what I say, divines with age gaps, the biggest thing is having patience and, you guys working on yourselves and living your own life while they have their own life experiences. Because as I always say, you cannot put life experience into someone. They have to go through it to be able to learn it. Alrighty, now. This collective, I want to see what is coming for this collective. I want to see what is coming for this collective, and then I'll get tarot. I want to see what is coming. I'm just going to get 3 of these. What is coming for this collective? Okay, a lot of chemistry. All right, so I feel like whatever is coming for you theme-wise, let's see how far in the future the universe wants us to tap into. If it's 6, then it's months. 4. It could be 4 weeks or 4 months. I heard 4 weeks, but whatever is happening 4 weeks, lesson wise, or whatever is aligning with you, it has to do something with maybe the approach could be something somewhat passionate, or where there's desire and chemistry. But I do feel like maybe there's an ignition in passion within this collective, like you guys. Archangel Raphael, there's a lot of more healing. Your angel of healing is by your side. So it's not that you're alone with this. So there's certain things that are going to be illuminated that you're needing to heal out still. And family. It could be having to do with family. It could be having to do with this person even. Because literally healing, and we have the passion and the family. You could be enlightened with certain family grievances, or even certain family blocks, I would say. But it's all having to do with your healing. It's also, again, there's a reason why you have this new perspective. Everything happens for a reason. Seeing the lesson in it and not being overwhelmed by the emotion of whatever this energy is. Alrighty, let's see. Next 4 weeks ahead for this collective. Universal message next 4 weeks ahead. But wow, that is beautiful. First one. Hold on. Let me see. Because the first ones were really good. Okay, there it is. All right. So the first ones that turned around were literally Empress and 9 of Swords. I feel it's you finally finding that balance of between that you've been certain things that have led you to mental anxiety, but there's a reason why you've been removing this. I feel like maybe it's going to be enlightened again in this next 4 weeks, and even more so, you guys see what's going on in astrologically. We have Venus retrograde until the 14th. Then we have on the 15th Mercury retrograde, and Venus is actually over relationships and jobs. So again, and there's a reason why that family as well, not only relationships and love relationships, it has to do with all kinds of relationships, I feel, even though Venus is the planet of love and such. So it could be that maybe it's a little bit more emphasized in love connections, but I see it in all aspects. And Mercury retrograde, whatever has had issues with communication, And also Mercury retrograde for me is when, for example, for someone who is an overthinker, it's a moment where that tendency to overthink, to create that whatever scenario in your mind you're creating and hyper focusing on that's the moment when it starts to ignite even more. And it's like, are you going to speak about it, or are you just going to keep on bottling it up, is what I'm feeling. And that's what I'm seeing with this Nine of Swords, that psychological trauma. Certain dark thoughts could be illuminated, but you're starting the week. You're starting these 4 weeks in Empress energy, in Divine Feminine energy, and very, I don't chase, I attract. Again, that part where that SJ Oracle deck, when I got what's happening with you guys in this, in the universe. It's also about motherhood. This is also about, the nurturing side, your creation, sensuality, seeing that with the passion as well. I'm seeing that also as maybe something can arrive because of your stillness and because of your, this I don't chase, I attract energy. But we do have we have this Temperance in reverse. This is about lacking a perspective, a certain impatient moment, certain impatience, certain imbalance. But this is about self-indulgence. This is about, having to look within. Why is this being illuminated is what I'm feeling. I want one more for that. Because how you're starting your week, it's kind of like not, but over this Eight of Swords. The negative thoughts. A lot of mind ache over this collective is going to be illuminated because you're releasing it. There's a reason why it's coming over you guys. Seeing the lesson in it. Don't try to not be paralyzed in fear. See it as this is being illuminated because I am removing it. This is not what's actually happening. These negative thoughts are not actually my reality. They're just thoughts. They're ideas that this computer that I have in my mind are creating to keep me stagnant, to keep me in this pain, to not let me flow how I am flowing. It's your shadow illuminating. Try to focus on not being doom and gloom. Try to focus on the positivity. Seeing the lesson, literally. I want one more for that. See, it's literally Page of Swords. It's communicate it. Whatever is putting you in anxiety, whatever is putting you in Temperance in reverse, communicate it. And I'm feeling that maybe with family. Certain things that you're needing maybe to heal out from family, having to do with communication as well. And I'm saying that for a reason. But Five of Wands. I do feel this is that personalities clashing. Certain competition, arguing, chaos, misunderstandings, opposition, temper, and lost opportunity. And literally this is... But literally the death is like, it's like, is it going to be an internal change or is it going to be an external change? Am I going to have to remove it, or am I going to are you going to learn? Kind of like what I'm feeling. I feel this is going to be an internal change. It's going to be a clear and a purge and a transformation. That rebirth energy, that regeneration, that metamorphosis is going to happen. But not gonna lie, you have a couple of, there's a reason why you're in Empress glow in that beginning. I feel like it's literally seeing your worth and knowing your truth. There's a reason why I said that at the beginning. You guys are already in that energy of, you know your worth and you are living in your truth. Live in your truth. Whatever is in Nine of Swords energy, whatever is coming over your mind, remember, it's just your mind playing havoc. It's a lesson. It's not what's actually happening. This Eight of Swords, no, don't self-entrap yourself. Don't let your mind control you. You control your mind. You have that mental agility to do it. You have that, and also, it's that communication, but it's thirst for knowledge. I'm seeing my little detective with this, but it's more, for me, it's more knowing your truth is what I'm hearing. Because I do believe that, Page of Swords with fairness is very truthful. It's knowing your truth. This Eight of Swords, this self-entrapment, it's only your mind wanting to do that. This Nine of Swords, this mental anxiety, It's only your mind wanting to keep you in that way, but that's not actually happening. It's a lesson. All right, Empress. So wherever you were lacking. So under this Empress energy, 8 of Cups in reverse, this is about lack of direction. I feel like if anything, you're no longer in that lack of direction. You've come into your Empress glow from that lack of direction, from finally being released from that. But, you know, finally being honest with yourself. You came into your divine feminine energy, no longer in limbo. You're no longer wanting to fake happiness. You're no longer faking happiness. Again, you're knowing your worth and you're living in your truth. And that's why you're in that divine feminine energy. So also, I'm seeing that as an assessment. Your periodic assessment, you know, how far you've come. It's been 5 years and look how you are right now. Did you imagine that your mind would be so at ease right now, even though you are going to have certain lessons with your mind? I feel like this collective now, if anything, you are at peace. Remember, keep your peace of mind because you know your worth and because you live in your truth. Under this 9 of Swords, this is about literally not having the control because you don't have control of that situation. I feel like control issues are going to be ignited for you as well. The same thing for this person. But a certain pessimism is going to be enlightened with this mental anxiety. This is about strong will as well. This is Queen of Wands in reverse. I want one more for that because I don't really like Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse. But 10 of Cups. So whatever you didn't have any control over, whatever had to do with a storybook ending, or for me, my truth is storybook beginning. It's not that we start, it's that happily, but whatever this mental anxiety with this out of control energy, you know, or having that, and or feeling like you don't have the control over this, but there's a reason why you're releasing control and you're going with the flow of, you know, life. Has to do with this 10 of Cups energy, has to do with this fulfillment, has to do with this divine love, has to do with this stability. If anything, you know what, you guys are you're very on top of each other's energy. So I feel like this 9 of Swords could be actually them as well, going through that, you know, what has happened in the past, and it's maybe putting you a 9 of Swords in at the same time. See the lesson. Out of your control, out of your mind. If it's out of your control, it has nothing to do in your mind. You need to just release it. Understand that it's a lesson, that it's something that is being illuminated within yourself, that it's something that maybe overwhelms you, and it's something you still have to keep on releasing. But whatever this 10 of Cups is, this blissful, you know, romantic relationship, you know, this emotionally fulfilled stability, don't overthink it. It'll come when it's supposed to come. It's only being enlightened now because you're removing certain things now. There's a lot of energies right now. We're coming into eclipse season as well. Eclipse season is a lot of purging. 5 of Wands. Ace of Cups. So wherever this was, this, you know, personality clashing or the lost opportunity, wherever there was misunderstandings or a certain opposition or a certain chaos that will be, oh crap, hold on. My candle just blew off. Wherever, okay, there we go. I want to confirm first what this 5 of Wands is. Okay, so the overcoming sorrow, the reconciliation. I feel like maybe this is your person, you know, where before it was very competitive. Oh, you guys would argue a lot, or where there was always chaos. You know, the relationship was chaotic at one point, and I'm seeing, and even with that lost opportunity, they're going over that regret. They're going over that, you know, the time that has passed. But they're in 3 of Swords in reverse. They're no longer in that pain energy, or they're overcoming that pain energy, and they're wanting the reconciliation and wanting to let go, and they're coming in with an Ace of Cups upright. This is overflow of emotion. This is new romance, This is it. Romantic success, bliss. There's a recovery. There's feeling hopeful and optimistic. So again, confirmation, what I said before. Don't give in to this Nine of Swords and this Temperance in reverse. Don't have this lack of faith. Don't have that, don't be all doom and gloom. You know your worth. You know your truth. Oh my God. I swear, there's so much wind that my candle is about to like turn off. I'm just going to put it right here. There you go. I feel like there's a release and there's healing. There's by them finally letting go of the past, they're finally coming in the right way. Very Ace of Cups energy. That's good. Whoa. So, and under this death, under this purging, this transformation, the emerging, the metamorphosis, the rebirth, the regeneration, new moon. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't the new moon like in about 4 weeks? But manifesting your desires, a month or the next new moon, a change in direction, setting your intentions, new cycles begin, don't give up, and germination. And also, the first eclipse is going to be a moon eclipse. And then the second one, I think it's going to be that germination. And also, you guys know what I say about April. April is harvest season. So I feel like you're finally coming into that purge to finally harvest what is coming for you guys. But Three of Coins, doing it together. This is about soulmate energy. Soul energy. And also the three, the balancing the three. Mind, body, and soul. Collaboration, active listening, synergy, co-management, and teamwork. I feel like this collective, you're going to have a lot of lessons having to do with your mind. And you know what? We're going to get surrender cards for you guys. I want to get you surrender cards. What does this collective need to surrender to this next 4 weeks? Oh, surrender to joy. So literally what we've been saying, you know, really focusing on keeping in the flow and keeping enjoying your life, but just don't overwork yourself in your mind is what I'm feeling. Surrender to miracles and surrender your fear. It's being enlightened because you're finally about to receive something beautiful is what I hear. You could have seen dolphins. Surrender your overthinking. There it is. That Nine of Swords and that Eight of Swords. It's not happening. It's just your shadow being illuminated. And also it's what you are feeling. And okay, so if you guys are, you know, oracle readers, tarot readers, you guys read energy. So, and you guys know this, you know, whenever you're starting to feel like there's something overwhelming you, that's when you know that there's a message. Try to really see it as that, like, whenever you're getting an ignition, whenever you're getting whenever you're getting an overwhelmed feeling, that's your intuition saying something, you know, that could be a message, or it's something that your body is needing to express. Then it only like takes a couple of seconds when your overthinking starts to kick in. Try to write and try to focus on understanding your feeling or your emotion for those first couple of seconds when you're getting that ignition before you start overthinking, because once you start overthinking, that's when your mind is starting to wanting to put puzzles together to make you think that, oh, this emotion is because of this, this, and this. And no, it's because maybe there's someone around you in your energy, there's someone in your collective energy that is needing a message having to do with that initial ignition, that initial emotion. You know what I mean? I'm saying that for a reason. But this is beautiful, guys. You guys are... You're about to be illuminated with a lot of shadow that is finally going to clear out, and for you to start your new beginning, which is very nice. Very, very nice. So I liked this. I liked it. And it's so crazy how it makes sense. It literally has to do with your healing. Maybe this is what you overthink, having to do with, you know, someone in your mind or someone in your heart, and certain family ties or certain karmic energy that you feel that are part of that family tie, certain grievances that you have, but it's all having to do with healing yourself. Also the communication with your family that maybe you're going to need, or, you know, certain boundaries that you're needing to put up as well. The universe is going to enlighten whatever it is that you're finally needing to release before these eclipse seasons. But yeah, just see the lesson. Try to not get overwhelmed over, you know, whatever it is your mind is wanting to play tricks on you with. You know what I mean? There's a reason why you are in Empress Glow. There's a reason why you're in that, you know, yin and yang energy as well. There's a reason for that. You have this, nothing, the universe will never bring you anything that will ignite your trauma to getting into it, to becoming even worse. Everything that the universe provides or aligns with you, it's because they know that you are strong enough to handle it and you're strong enough to heal it out. Oh, there's a mosquito here that is bothering me. But that whole reading resonated. Write these down. Full names. Don't double up. These aren't many. There's a reason for it, but alrighty. Full names. NCIYMOO ZYGKIGB ZODAN HWVGGYUDVHXOYJPEGXDDJRA YJTXSFZEOHSDGGOSZBRIO and W. Those weren't many at all, so that was a very and what fell? Oh, and P. Peter, maybe? P fell out. Peter, maybe? Oh, crap. Oh, and it fell again. Wow, P is like... All right. Charmies? Whoa, these are way too many, but get out of your mind. You can always open that cage and fly away. Whatever your mind is telling you, it's not what's truly happening. But the key to your heart also. Opening your heart. We got that at the first part. You're divinely protected. Also protect yourself. You know, you could be really protecting yourself with certain... I'm seeing the omens. Maybe you're getting certain like little necklaces and stuff. I'm seeing like a little owl face. A little owl head as a little charm for your necklace. I saw that for a reason. But star energy, your wishes coming true is what I'm hearing. You know, manifesting your desires. Again, another protection. We have the world, so you could be underworld energy. Even though it didn't come out, I do feel like maybe you are in world energy. I feel like a lot of my collectives are in the world energy, finally, you know, learning that lesson and releasing it. So certain initials that were missing is Z, K, Q, J, T, N, and Y. These could be initials that were missing in that bowl, about that reminiscing the missing you. I feel like this is your person talking to the moon, little man on the moon. But your emotions, again, another divinely protected. And this is like, I'm seeing this as this gold one. I'm seeing it more as that ancient Egypt divinely protected. But then we have this is, hold on, let me see, because I have my little cheat sheet. Uranus. This is, if I'm not mistaken. So you have Uranus and Jupiter energy. Uranus, if I'm not mistaken, is Aquarius energy, and Jupiter is, I think, Sagittarius energy. But that passion and that mind, that logic mind. Maybe there's certain aspects. Maybe you should. That's something that you should look up. I haven't really allocated a very like. Well, this is. I see this as LV love, or also whenever I see this, I see it as maybe your initials could be LV or this person's initials could be LV, but whatever has been stuck, whatever has been locked for so long, I feel it's finally about to be released. Have courage and strength. That divine masculine energy. That's the lion. Also fire energy, that passion igniting through your strength. And the balancing of your emotions, mind, body, and soul. Balancing out that 3D, that spiritual aspect, and that emotion, balancing everything. And music, you could be listening to certain hertz, but also you could be listening to certain songs that remind you of this person, and maybe that's also something that will ignite with that overthinking, is what I'm hearing. And it came out again. So just pay attention to your emotion, write it down. Like, first seconds are really your intuition, and after the first few seconds, maybe 3 or 4 seconds, the third or fourth second is that's when your mind starts to overthink. When your mind starts to overthink, that's when you go, you know what? This was my initial energy. I'm good. Thank you for enlightening this. Go away. Whatever it is that you do. All right. So certain dates, important dates. Angel numbers you might be seeing, I'm looking at you might need to look up birthdays. 3rd of the 12th, 12th, but 12/12. Then we have the 3rd of the 12th, 4th of the 12th, 14th of the 12th, 14th of the 3rd, 14th of the 5th, 5th of the 12th, 12th of the 5th, 5th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 5th, 55 transformation, and 70 by itself, and 1 when it fall out. Maybe you're seeing a lot of ones, or maybe you're a 1. But 44, divine masculine energy. For me, divine masculine energy is 44. Then you have 66, 67 as well, 74 angel number, 666 actually. Wow. 26 of the 4th, 26 of the 2nd, 26 of the 7th, 26 of the 6th, 6 of the 6th. 4th of the 6th, 6th of the 4th, 4th of the 7th, 7th of the 4th, 4th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 4th. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It's 3:47 right now, and I don't know, and I still have no power. So I will try to post another reading later today for my TikTok collective, but yeah, because I have a couple of things I have to do right now after this reading. So yeah, I'll try to post another reading later today, and if not, I'll do it tomorrow morning. It's gonna be light time and you guys are gonna be able to see me. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I love you all, and keep up the good work. Bye.